Hey, fellow readers. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jessica.
And this is
Series Sisters.
Well, here we are. Here we are.
Hey, we're back.
It is weird being on the opposite side.
Well,
not physically.
okay.
I'm on the same side of the table. It's just now I have to talk more.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
How was your week?
My week was fine. It was long. I did want to clear something up.
Uh-oh. Are we fighting?
No. I want to clear the fucking air. No, on one of our last episodes, I mentioned narwhals, and I mentioned that they bred with sperm whales, and that information is incorrect. It's actually beluga whales. Beluga, if I can speak.
I had a question about that conversation that we had.
Yes.
What? Just what?
What?
So, the narwhal bred with the beluga.
Correct.
Did it make something?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The offspring are called narlugas.
No, they are
They
not.
are. Isn't that funny?
Is there a picture? We can Google. We'll Google and put it on our Instagram or something.
Whoa, we have things to share.
Narluga.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That
might be our new favorite animal. Does it have a horn? Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, what do you know?
Yeah. And,
nature's crazy.
Learn something new every day. Anything else happen that we need to discuss?
No. My week sucked.
Yeah, mine wasn't great.
All right. We're here. We'll be in a good mood. Oh, so my daughter, I got to show you this thing. My daughter's turning 11 in a couple weeks, and she's really into dinosaurs, paleontology. So she makes her little Amazon birthday list and puts this, she calls them plushies, but like stuffed animals on there that she wants.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I haven't looked at it yet.
I'm going to say this wrong. But
we're going to have the entire paleontology community mad.
I know. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm new. Listen.
New here. It's some kind of organism from like the beginning of organisms.
She's probably shown me a picture of it.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay.
There's a plushie of it?
Yeah. She found it somehow. It's a realistic Dickinsonia.
Ooh.
Is what it's called.
Sorry for whatever just came out of me.
It's a stuffed animal, and I'm going to show you, and I'm going to let you know that it looks like a vagina.
Yeah. Or a tongue laying on a shell.
Really?
No, that's a vulva. If I ever saw one.
Oh, I don't know if I'll get that for her birthday.
You have to. If you don't, I'm going to. So
I can't check on her and she's asleep, snuggling with that.
Do you know how comfortable that would be to lay on? That looks real comfy. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Everything's cool.
Well, so that's all cool stuff I got going on.
All right.
Not much. So what book are we going to talk about?
Okay. So it is called The Prodigal Son. It is by Dean Koontz. It is a 5-book series. It's the Frankenstein series. And there's 5 books in it.
Okay. I've not read any of these or heard of them until now.
I will be honest. I've only read the first one.
Okay.
I think life happened and I didn't want to make that commitment. I don't know. My goal will be to actually read them though this time.
All of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm positive that they're good. Because while some of his dialogue isn't the greatest and it's kind of dumb.
Less than to be desired.
Yeah. The storyline and the way he describes like scenery and the way people are thinking, real good. So I can, fuck the dialogue. It's not really that necessary.
Okay.
It just kind of moves the story along. There'll be parts where I have to read word for word from what he has written because it's just so creepy. And it's necessary. So
Okay. I have no idea what this book is about.
Oh, yeah.
You even tried to explain it. And
yeah, not very well. Because, I don't really know. It's been so long. I kind of know. Jessica asked me what it was about. I sent her the synopsis. It didn't help. She said, I still don't know what it's about. So,
because she's a fucking idiot.
I know. I'm sorry. No, so basically, there's a serial killer out and about in New Orleans.
Yes.
And there's a cop. Her name's Carson. She and her partner are not her sexual partner.
Right.
Right. Her cop partner. Partner in crime. They are looking for this serial killer, and it's getting bad. And then there's a character named Deuclaion. Now,
what
I had to look up how to pronounce
name?
that name because I was not putting a hard C. I was doing like an S sound. And I was like, this is the stupidest name I've ever heard. Deuclaion. Yeah. I was like, I don't know what he's trying to do here. But anyway, I'll explain Deuclaion in a minute. But he comes because he has some information that might be helpful, and he helps the cops look for the serial killer.
Okay.
But you also learn that it's not just the serial killer that's the bad guy. And
there's another bad guy?
There is another bad guy. And there's like this war against humanity that's kind of in the shadows, but soon to be out in the world.
Okay.
So they have to save the day. It's real deep. And I feel like I loved the last book, but this one is like it's not as simple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it might be a little hard to follow. So I did my best.
Youth.
Yes.
Action.
Yes.
Fantasy book.
Okay. So the man Deuclaion, the name, I looked it up. Let me find my notes. In Greek mythology, Deuclaion is the son of Prometheus and Clymene. I looked that up. That's how you say it. And the husband of Pyrrha. Is closely associated with the flood myth that shares similarities to the story of Noah's Ark.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
I'm having a hard time with these names.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No.
So only one of them's in the book.
Deuclaion's in our book.
Yes.
Okay.
He's the son.
The son of
Prometheus and Clymene.
Okay.
In Greek mythology.
Okay.
And him and his wife are known for being the originators of humankind. Because after the flood, they were the only two left and they had to repopulate the earth.
Interesting. Okay. Question again.
Yes.
In this story,
yes.
Is this Deuclaionn that Deuclaionn?
No.
It's just the same name.
It's just the same name. He was named kind of after that guy.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay. Yeah, so that's him. And I figured I would also read the synopsis to you guys if that's helpful at all.
Sure. Let's get in there.
Okay.
Let's see if I'm even going to like it because I'll leave. I will
walk the fuck out of here, slam the door as you go. Will you do what Molly Shannon does as Mary Catherine Gallagher?
Yeah.
You're horrible.
You're horrible.
Okay. So synopsis. Here we go. And I got this from Fable, which is a really great app, by the way. You should look into it. It's better than Goodreads, in my opinion.
I've been on it.
It's pretty neat.
Checked it out.
Yeah, man. It's prettier. Anyway, every city has secrets.
Okay.
But none as terrible as this. His name is Deuclaion, a tattooed man of mysterious origin, a sleight of reality artist who's traveled the centuries with a secret worse than death. He arrives as a serial killer. Yeah, man. As a serial killer stalks. Do you have a question?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I should let you finish before I...
It's okay. See, you want to guess, don't you? He arrives as a serial killer stalks the streets, a killer who carefully selects his victims for the humanity that is missing in himself. Detective Carson O'Connor is cool, cynical, and every bit as tough as she looks.
Oh, shit.
I know. She's a badass. Her partner, Michael Madison.
Okay.
He's not. Well, I don't know if he's a badass yet. Would back her up all the way to hell itself. He's got a little crush on her. And that just may be where this case ends up. The no-nonsense O'Connor is suddenly talking about an ages-old conspiracy, a near immortal race of beings and killers that are more or less than human. Yeah, man.
Whoa. This feels heavy.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
I'm excited.
It's quite the shift. And I didn't realize it was going to be so drastic.
That's okay. We wanted to spice it up.
I guess we did.
Okay.
This book also jumps around. So there's like, yeah, exactly. Okay. You got it. So I think there's Deuclaion, there's Carson, there's the serial killer, and there's another point of view. So there's 4 different points of view.
Okay.
So if you need me to do like a little recap, if we jump around, I'll ask you if you remember what's going on. Okay. Did my best. Here we go. All right. We start in Tibet at the Rambuk Monastery. Deuclaion he stays there. Okay. He's having a dream, or rather a nightmare. Nightmares don't frighten him anymore. This particular nightmare was that a surgeon opened his abdomen to insert a mysterious squirming mass while he was awake and manacled to a table. After being...
That is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay.
After being sewn shut, he felt something crawling around inside his body cavity. And then the surgeon said...
Did you have to say body cavity?
I told you I was going to say it just like he wrote it.
Okay.
To get you the creepy crawlies.
Mm-hmm.
And then the surgeon looks at him and says, "A messenger approaches. Life changes with a letter." And then I will also call Deuclaion Duke sometimes, because I don't want to say that whole fucking long name every single time. So at least it's easier to shorten his name than Caledonia's. So waking up, Deuclaion knows that the nightmare had to have been prophetic in nature, and he's been living with the monks for a while now. He prefers, yes.
I raised my hand. Do we know how old Duke is at this time?
Centuries old. He's over 200.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So he prefers the monastery away from civilization because
I would too.
Fuck them people.
Okay.
He hasn't killed anyone in a while, but the urge is always there. So instead, he keeps himself away from people.
Oh.
He's standing outside of the monastery, looking at the view. And an elderly monk named Nebo, he comes hobbling. I don't know if he hobbles, but he's old, so I assume
like
he
him.
hobbles.
Is
I know
he cute?
he's.
He
I think
sounds
so.
cute.
He's adorable. He asks him if he's looking at the mountains or thinking about what he's left behind. And Duke says he doesn't miss much, just a few friends and Cheez-Its. Nebo ain't know about Cheez-Its. He's never heard of Cheez-Its. Those were my words. But he admits that he's intrigued about these Cheez-Its after Deuclaion explains what they are.
He's explaining to a monk Cheez-Its?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It describes a little bit about Deuclaion, and it refers to his body as scarred, and it's a scarred patchwork body.
Ew.
Yeah, it can't be attractive.
What is a patchwork?
I don't know. Like mismatch.
Yeah, that's
random
up.
Things.
Like Sally from
yes,
the Nightmare Before
exactly.
Okay.
Sally. Even the harshest of cold does not bother him because apparently he's like Elsa. He's not. He doesn't control weather.
That would be fun.
Ice.
Yeah, long braid.
He just throws it over his shoulder. No, the monks, they accepted him even though they knew he was clearly not like a normal mortal man. He's over 200 years old and with more life to go. While looking around them, Nebo and Duke notice a figure approaching. "The surgeon spoke the truth," says Duke. And Nebo's eyes widen, and the two of them go and meet the guest at the gates. When they arrive at the gates, the messenger stares at Duke in awe and calls him the Yeti.
Hold on.
Yes.
The messenger calls Duke the Yeti?
Yeah, he walks up to him and he like stares at him like, "What the fuck is this guy?" And he says, "Yeti."
Okay.
So that must
he probably looks crazy next to these monks.
Yes. And Duke kind of says, "Were I a Yeti, I might be this tall and I might be this muscled, but I'd be a lot hairier, don't you think?" And then the messenger says, "Then what are you?" And Duke responds in English so that only Nebo understands him. He says, "Bigfoot." That's a good joke.
Because they're the same thing.
One's hairier.
Oh, really though? Are we going to get into this?
Not maybe. I love Bigfoot.
It's all the same. How can you be hairier than Bigfoot?
Well, just like it depends on where he lives in the world.
Yeah.
He might need to be hairier in a colder climate.
Is there a Bigfoot example of not being so hairy?
I mean, they're all hairy, but some are more hairy. Like extra hair. Oops, all hair, you know?
What?
Anyway.
Okay.
The messenger hands Duke a bag saying, "Here, inside for you." Inside was a letter. The return address was in New Orleans, and it was from an old and trusted friend, Ben Jonas. You gonna sing the song? My name is Jonas.
No.
Okay, sorry. His name is. Our name is?
My name is Jonas.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. Carrying the whale? Heel. Mama? I don't know. We're really good with words and songs.
It's Weezer.
Yeah. Look it up. Jeez. So the messenger hands him the letter, and it's from Ben Jonas. The messenger then asks for shelter for the night, and Nebo tells him he's more than welcome. He would even give him some Cheez-Its if he had them.
Oh.
And that's sweet. The letter held a clipping of a New Orleans newspaper. Duke didn't really care about the headline or the words. He was more concerned about the picture. Nothing scared Deuclaion, but for some reason, this picture made him shake. Oh. Someone he thought was dead was still alive. So Duke announces that he has to leave Rombuk. While upset, Nebo understands and asks if he can give him a gift before he goes.
Oh, I want to hang out with Nebo.
Big kiss. Yeah, I know. No, it's not a kiss.
Strip tease.
He's got a boombox. Nebo sits Duke down and begins to tattoo his face.
Oh, that's quite a gift.
Yeah, so it's a gift because
I did not consent to this. This is permanent.
The fuck down. No, so he used to work in the carnival. He used to be in the freak show. Duke did.
Okay.
Because one side of his face, because of how much of a freak he is. One side of his face is handsome. The other side is like horrendously disfigured. Yes. Oh. So Nebo was tattooing the disfigured part of his face.
What if he did it in such a way that it matched the handsome part? It was like tattooed colored.
That would be glorious.
Okay.
He'd be very talented.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he tattooed it for protection. Okay. Like he did special like symbols. Yeah. Okay. For protection and to hopefully draw the focus of onlookers to the tattoo as opposed to the fucked up face underneath.
Wow. I don't know.
Because he doesn't want people to stare at him because he's trying to be kind.
Okay. I totally get that. However, I see somebody with a face tattoo and I'm staring at it. Be like, what?
Yeah, but you're staring at the tattoo.
Kind of life.
And not
has
the creepy
this
time underneath. Not the scars and the...
I don't know, because I would assume he's been like to prison or something. Like this is a dangerous man with a face tattoo.
You know, I would rather talk to a dangerous man with a face tattoo than a lot of other people in the world.
That's fair.
We probably have more things in common. Duke says that he'll just move in the darkness like he has so many times before.
Oh, sounds like he's lonely.
I know.
Is Duke a bad guy or a good guy?
I think he's medium. I think he has bad guy
history
urges.
Okay.
He's a bad guy, but this does not mean he's bad guy. Yeah, he is. Okay. So he has these tendencies, but he's desperately trying to like keep them away. Yeah. He's had his rebellious time and he's over it. So before he leaves, he can do some like sleight of hand magic, like get a coin out from behind your ear. No,
Duke.
Okay. But Nebo thinks it's awesome. So he's like, hey, do the coin thing before you go. Do the coin thing over time. So Duke makes the coin appear out of thin air. He catches it and shows it, and then he tosses it up and it disappears in the, like just out of the air. And Nebo has never been able to figure it out, and he loves it. He's do it.
That's cute.
he asks him a few more questions, like why did his friend address that letter to so many names? It was addressed to 7 different names.
Oh.
And Duke says, I've gone by a lot of names in the past. He asks if he will return to the carnival life when he returns to America. He won't, because they don't have freak shows like they used to. Mm-hmm. And then the last question he asks is, back when you were in the freak show, what was your act? And Deuclaion responds, they called me the monster.
Aww.
No, isn't that sad?
It is kind of sad. I feel like even if I had a really great self-esteem, being called the monster often.
Yeah, you'd get a complex.
People paying to see me.
Yeah.
Come look at this freak.
Eventually I would really give in to the monster and like.
Yeah, you want a monster?
I'll fucking show you a monster. Sorry. Getting animated. Okay, now we're going to switch. Mm-hmm. We're switching we're in New Orleans now, and we're with Carson O'Connor, and she's the cop.
Okay. What can you guess is the year we're in?
I think it was technically supposed to be present day, and this book was written in 2005.
Okay. Early 2000?
Yes. So also that being said, later there's a lot of autism talk, and it did not age well.
Okay.
Just so everyone knows, it did not age well. It's, anyway.
You can warn us.
Yeah, I'll give you a heads up.
Okay.
All right, so we're here with Detective Carson O'Connor. She's driving to work in the heat. Okay, this is
what's so funny. Giggle
the
monster.
Dialogue.
Okay, I'm ready for this dialogue.
Okay. She notices 2, quote, young hoods.
Oh, street youths?
Yes, making their way through the cars. They're cleaning windshields, but they're not letting people go through unless they pay them.
One way to do business.
Yeah. So when they get to Carson's window, she's in a what are they called?
Non-windowed car?
No, they all fucking have windows. But she's a cop. She's in a car that doesn't have the cop stuff on it. What are they called?
Is it a cop car or is it just her personal car?
It's a sedan. That's not helpful. Please cut that out.
I didn't ask how many freaking doors.
I think it's hers. Called? I don't know. Unmarked.
There it is.
Jesus fucking Christ.
We got there.
Okay. God damn, that was a process.
That's embarrassing.
I hate my life. Okay. She's in an unmarked car. Okay. So we can just start from there. She's in an unmarked car. And so they don't know she's a cop.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So one of them gets to Carson's window and he's like, hey, can I wash your windshield? And she doesn't say anything. Yeah, I washed your windshield. And she...
Hold on. Were you just mocking him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I don't think that's how he sounded. But
can I wash your windshield?
Can I wash your windshield? Anyway, she doesn't respond. Just completely ignores him. Bitch. And so he takes a second and he like checks her out and he calls her a quote, long-legged fresh. And then he asks for her phone number. I knew you'd love that.
Hold on. Nobody talks like that.
Nobody has ever, even in 2005, we were alive. Nobody has ever talked like that. I was a junior in high school.
On the streets? Once.
Yeah, you were out there.
I wasn't on the streets, but life. I was alive.
Mm-hmm. You're older than me, so
I was like 19, 20.
Yeah, you were fresh out of high school.
I was a long-legged fresh.
You were a long-legged fresh. You were a short-legged fresh.
Yeah.
Anyway, he asked for her phone number. So she tells
digits.
him, yeah, she tells him, you're breaking the law. My window is clean and this is extortion. And he says, $2 to clean it, $3 not to clean it. So Carson unbuckles her seatbelt. And while she's doing so, he's like throwing threats at her, like the classic rape one.
Rape one?
Yeah.
What's the rape one?
That he threatens to do that. Like, I'll...
Do we just throw around
bad guys? Bad guys.
You better give me that $3. I'm gonna rape you.
Yeah. Well, shucks, I'm gonna rape you. We're gonna have a trigger warning at the beginning of this episode. Anyway, and he also threatens to kill her, like whatever.
Damn.
So while he's doing that, yeah. While he's doing that, she
got out of hand.
Yeah, real quick. Grabs his left ear and twists it hard enough to crack the cartilage.
Oh.
So while he's going down, she opens the door and hits him. And he falls backward and bonks his nog on the ground.
Bonks the nog.
Then she plants a foot on his crotch. And after all that badassery, she says, my phone number is 911.
Oh, God, that's cheesy.
Isn't that terrible? Come on, Dean.
My
Fucking
stomach.
do better. Yeah, it's real cringe. It's bad news.
But that's cool that she beat him up.
Oh, it's going to get worse. I have a sentence that you're going to have to read for me.
Okay.
Okay, so the hood's friends start to try to approach, but then she starts to talk in their lingo. Jessica,
God, no.
Can you please read this?
Oh, God, no. Stall it out, shithead, unless you want a hole in your do-rag. Wait, what did I just say?
Basically, she just told him, stop walking unless you want me to shoot at you.
No one talks like that.
Listen, they were spooked. And she said, your boy here is embarrassed. She said it way stupider, but basically she said he's embarrassed and you don't want to be embarrassed. So you need to go home. And they're like, oh shit, she's talking in the lingo. So they back off and they leave.
I can't.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But
how did you feel when you were reading it?
Upset. I cringed and I was like, what are we doing, Dean? You're better than this.
You are better
You're better than this.
Maybe have somebody else like come in. Maybe a real street hood or whatever they call them.
Yeah, he's not great. A young hood.
Mm-hmm. Come in and type the dialogue.
There's another book he wrote called The Other Emily, which it was okay. It was good. But he was constantly like this guy who was a pothead. He was constantly like calling him like a criminal and all this just because he smoked weed. And I'm like, okay, it's not that deep unless he's doing other shit. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, that's irrelevant. Okay. So so she threatened to put a hole in his do-rag,
meaning I'll shoot you in the head.
Essentially.
Oh, damn. Okay. Go on.
So then the traffic of the cars start to move again after the friends leave. The douchebag is still on the ground with Carson's foot on his crotch.
Oh, okay. I was like, just like twisted his ear. He can get up.
Yeah, but she's holding him.
Okay.
They argue a little and then her phone rings. So she answers it and whatever is said causes her to be like, okay, I gotta go. So she tells the guy, you're not worth it. Get out of here. I don't want to deal with the paperwork. And then he starts to threaten her again. Like, I know your name now because I heard it when you answered the phone and I can find you and go to your house and kill you. And then she like, you know, that part on Aladdin when Iago and Jafar are talking about when he's finally Sultan. And then Iago's like, and I'll shove the crackers down his throat. Okay, well, she basically turns the crazy back on him and says, well, I know where you live and I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to fucking kill you. And then he freaks out, so he leaves.
All right.
You with me?
Yeah.
Okay. How's everybody else doing? You doing good? Okay. Oh, yes, sorry. That reminds me. I have how I told our children to handle stupid girls bullying them. Did they tell you about this?
I don't think so.
Your daughter got in the car one day and was irritated because some girls were talking shit at lunch. And I was like, did you laugh at him?
My oldest one?
And she was like, no. And I was like, that's how you got to do it. You have to laugh at them and make them like, because they're so stupid. And she was like, I don't know that that'll work. And I was like, if you laugh at them like a genuine laugh, like they're just, oh my gosh, you're so funny. I was like, or you can pull the crazy card and go, except it was much louder. We're in the library.
Out crazy then?
Yes. And then walk away and they'll be like, Jesus Christ. So that was my advice.
Okay.
And I thought I'd tell you about it.
Well, I don't know if I don't give that advice. I'm not opposed to that advice.
So she leaves in a rush after the phone call and she goes to pick up her partner, Michael
Madison.
He's so cool.
Is it Michael Scarn?
Who the fuck is that?
Michael Scott character in The Office.
That's his last name?
No, Michael Scott, but when he does improv, he's Michael Scarn.
I'm sorry. I didn't watch too much
Never
of that.
mind.
That's very funny.
Because he's the same character every time.
Yes.
Michael.
Okay. So,
Mikey.
is this after Jim and Pam get married?
No.
Really? That's surprising. I don't remember because I watched up until then and then I kind of. Okay. So she leaves and goes and picks up her partner. Apparently, a dead woman has been found in the City Park Lagoon. And by the look of the body, she hadn't exactly drowned while taking a moonlight swim, meaning there's something wrong.
Foul play.
There was foul play. Mm-hmm. Carson makes it to Michael's home, calling it a bland apartment that could be found in any city in America.
Wow, snob.
Dude, I know. He'd been waiting this is so weird. He'd been waiting for her to pull up, right? Mm-hmm. He's got a bag of donuts in his hand and one in his mouth. He hasn't fully taken a bite because she pulled up mid-bite.
Right. Okay.
He gets in the car and he hands her the bag, but she ignores the bag, rips the donut out of his mouth and says, "I'm crazy for maple." And then he responds with a sigh saying, "I'm crazy for maple too." And then it says the yearning in his voice told Carson that he longed not only for the maple glazed donut, and she pretended not to notice. So that's how you tell us that he wants her? That's how you tell us that?
This is a real weird interaction.
It is. It's like he's just trying to introduce these characters.
Yeah.
And he's just fucking throwing all this shitty dialogue out.
And it's just, I can't see people
acting like this.
Yeah.
Yes. It's not realistic.
Like, first of all, there's probably a maple in the bag, bitch.
There
like,
wasn't.
Well,
he had the only maple glazed because he got it for himself.
If he loved her and knew her, he would have had a maple for her.
You know what? You are absolutely right. Maybe
Okay.
then she would be on his team.
Yeah.
Yep. You're right.
Wow.
Carson, the nerve. Carson tells Michael that they got a call and that they'd found number 6 this morning.
Okay. And he just is literally leaving the library. Okay. There was some guy walking around and he was filming. He was probably filming the rooms up here.
Well, that makes me very uncomfortable and I'm not a fan. And if you post it somewhere, I'm going to be pissed off because he did not ask for our consent.
Well, keep your eyes peeled, guys. Okay. So this is the 6th body.
Yes. They found number 6 this morning.
Okay.
Michael asks how they know it was the same perp, which I hate that word.
Can we call it an unsub?
No.
That's on Criminal Minds.
This isn't Criminal Minds.
It should be.
It
Better
really
dialogue.
should. Way better dialogue. That makes you feel something. Carson replies, "More surgery like the others."
Ew.
She must have had nice hands. They found her in the City Park Lagoon and her hands were cut off.
Okay.
Carson and Michael make it to the crime scene, which is usually a place of relaxation, but now was full of gawkers. A female corpse floated face down in the scummy water. Her blonde hair fanned out in a nimbus, radiant where tree-filtered Louisiana sunlight dappled it. I had to keep that sentence. It was pretty.
Kind of a pretty sentence.
It's like you can make that sentence, but you can't make two people fucking talk to each other for real. I don't understand. Okay. Because the sleeves of her dress trapped air, the dead woman's arms floated in full sight, and they ended in stumps.
Yeah.
Carson asks who the responding officer was and was told it was a man named Ned Lohman, who was currently walking toward them with 2 elder detectives. Now, the names of these detectives, we'll come back to them. Well, I'll tell you. No, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, it was Laser.
The names of the elder detectives are Jonathan Harker and Dwight Fry. They're kind of like, they've been around, okay? They know more than you. They're better than you, and you can fuck right off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they work a lot with, what's her name?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They're very smug. So Carson asks them to please let her and Michael take this one. She knew that the case required all hands on deck because it was so big, but they kind of felt like because they had found the first body that they kind of deserved more access to it. Carson pulls Ned aside, the one who called it in. And he tells her that he knows that her and Michael are the experts on the case, but there wasn't anything he could do because they got there first. She knows it's not his fault, so she just asks about the facts, which are the body came in at 7:42. A jogger saw
AM?
Yes. A jogger saw the body and called it in. The victim is just where the jogger found it. No rescue attempts were made. And then Michael makes some smart-ass comment about, yeah, the hands probably tipped him off, that maybe she was past resuscitating. The victim is blonde, maybe not naturally. Probably Caucasian.
Okay.
Probably.
Well, if she's... Okay.
She probably looks pretty.
Well, I was going to say
bloaty.
naturally blonde, but then it said not necessarily naturally blonde. Usually white people can be blonde.
Yes, that's true. Yes. Okay. They sure can. Good for them.
Possible.
Bravo, guys. Then she asks Ned what his first impression was, and he replies, murder. She didn't cut her own hands off. And Michael agrees, saying maybe one, but not both.
Huh.
Yeah. He's the funny guy.
Of course he is.
Yeah. All right. Now we're going to jump to the bad guy.
Okay. Bad guy.
His name is Roy.
Really?
Roy Prebeau. It's EAUX because they're Nolans.
Okay. Spell the whole name.
ROY space PRIBEAUX.
Okay. Let's not say Prebeau. It's Prebeau.
Jesus Christ. I'm only going to say his name that one time. I'm going to call him Roy the rest of the time. So it doesn't matter. I apologize. And to anyone I've offended with my ridiculous speaking, I apologize as well.
I'm offended.
Well, I don't care about you. During his years of searching, Roy had yet to encounter one woman who met his standards in every regard. If he had been God, the world would be more ordered and less messy. There would be no ugly or plain people, no mold, no cockroaches or even mosquitoes, and nothing that smelled bad.
Everything has a purpose, Roy.
Dude, I saw the biggest ant in my bathroom and I yelled. And I said, Josh, I need you to come here immediately because I am real scared of ants. Not when it's the size of my knuckle.
Was it like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids big?
Almost.
No.
It wasn't my nightmares.
No.
Yeah, it was bad. Anyway, it was right behind my head. I freaked out.
Were you laying on the ground?
No, I was standing in the bathroom in front of the mirror and it was on the door open behind me. Okay. Anyway, as Roy walked/hunted down the boardwalk, river walk is what it is. 3 young women walked by and Roy ogled them openly, quickly dismissing each one of them.
Okay.
Even after all this time, he remained an optimist. She was out here somewhere, his ideal. And he would find her even if it was one piece at a time.
Gross.
He is a 38-year-old virgin. In fact, he's very...
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, he just needed a moment. Let that sink in. Roy was a 38-year-old virgin.
I'm not laughing because he was a virgin. I'm just laughing that this guy's a virgin.
Yeah, he seems so cool, right?
Right.
Yeah. A fact he's very proud of.
Oh.
He undertook 2 hours of physical training every day, read literature for exactly 1 hour, and meditated on the great mysteries and major issues of his time for another hour. He only ate organic produce and consumed no meat.
Guy.
Yeah, he fucking blows. Ate no meat from factory farms. No pollutants, no pesticides. Basically, his goal is to have every morsel that he consumes be turned into energy so he no longer creates any waste. He doesn't want to pee or poop anymore.
Hold on. Like for real?
Yeah. That's his goal.
He's got toilet issues?
He's got toilet issues.
Okay. He's making a lot of waste
issues
by dumping these bodies.
He doesn't care. It's not coming out of him. He doesn't give a shit.
Just the waste coming out of him. Okay.
So Roy's walking and hunting, looking for another piece to his
Scouting the
woman.
babes.
Go livestock auction. Cruise 4-H babes. So he's walking along the river walk and he halts by the cotton candy stand. The vendor was very plain with unruly hair, kind of like a Muppet, but Roy was taken with her eyes. Her eyes were priceless gems displayed in a cluttered and dusty case. Isn't that mean?
No, that's a compliment.
No, it's your eyes are beautiful in a dusty ass case. The rest of you looks like shit.
Fair squeak.
So, yeah, so he's in love with her eyes. He continues to flirt with her, telling her he'd like to purchase something sweet.
Ew. Ew. What if he said it like that?
I bet he did, because he's slimy.
Ew.
He asks about her name and learns that it's Candace. So, of course, he makes some hilarious joke about her name being Candy, and she's a candy vendor. She says she prefers to be called Candace since she's a heavy woman. And then the author of the book insinuates that fat people never get hit on by attractive people, so she was very lonely. Yeah, it fucked up.
How did he write it?
It was like because she was large and he was so handsome. Like, yeah.
Cool. Thanks, dude.
Thanks, bro. Roy compliments her eyes and knows he shouldn't come on too strong because he doesn't want to scare her away. So he says he's a Christian, even though he's not religious at all. And that he believes, this is so mean. It's like such a backhanded compliment. He says he believes God made everyone beautiful in at least one way, and her eyes were perfect.
I can't tell if that's a compliment or an insult.
I know. He's so rude. And for some reason that like makes her open up, and she says that she stopped going to church when her mother died of cancer. But she misses it. So Roy says, well, hey, let's go to church sometime and then we can go get some coffee afterward. And she's all hesitant because he's like so hot and she's like so fat. And like, how could this like even happen? So Roy writes his he writes his name down in his little fucking notepad that apparently he carries. He writes
bet he's wearing, what are those? It's got jean shorts
pleated
on.
Oh.
Pleated? No.
Pleated khaki pants.
I see jean shorts and like the dad tennis shoes.
New Balance.
There it is.
Yep.
And a little spiral notebook that he's writing down stuff.
Dad
in.
has one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So he pulls that out, whips it out, and he writes his name down, which he says is Ray Darnell.
Hey,
and he adds his cell phone number and he gives it to her. When he walks away, he's pretending to eat the cotton candy, but really he just throws it in the trash after he rounds the corner. Sitting on the bench in the sun, he consults his notepad. And on the last page in the back is where he keeps his checklist. After so much effort in New Orleans and previously elsewhere, just yesterday he checked off the next to last item, hands. Now he put a question mark next to the final item on the list, hoping that he could cross it off soon. Eyes?
Okay. So he's checked off all the others.
We don't know what all's on there.
Right. But his list.
But his own personal list, he's checked off, and almost everything.
Eyes is the last one?
Eyes is the last one.
Okay.
Yeah. Now this one's short. This is just like a little tiny introduction to this other character who's very odd.
Okay.
His name is Randall Six.
Okay.
It's also in New Orleans. Everything else will take place there. He sits at a table Randall Six is his name. And he sits at a table doing crossword puzzles. 5 other Randalls have come before him and gone out into the world. And when he finally gets to go out into the world, he will finally be given a last name. He was created in a tank and had been educated by direct-to-brain data downloading. In the war against humanity, a secret war now, but not forever, Randall Six is an 18-year-old male who came to life 4 months ago. Physically, he's sound. Intellectually advanced. Emotionally wrong. He looks around his room, which he thinks of as a cell, and he yearns to escape. However, the thought of the outside world just absolutely terrifies him. The chaos and the disorder. He needs things like very precise and done in a right way, which is why he's so obsessed with crossword puzzles.
Right.
To kind of tamp out everything that's happening outside, he does crossword puzzles. And if he finishes one, he feels safe for a momentary, like a little tiny blip of time. Are
we talking like New York Times crossword puzzles?
Any crossword puzzle.
Okay.
He's very, very smart because of the direct to brain data downloading. So he's really smart. So and I don't even know if he's like, no, he's putting the right words in. He's not just writing words down.
Spitting letters into boxes.
he's actually real dumb.
I feel better.
But recently he has started to think that maybe Father programmed him to be afraid of the outside world on purpose. But that's very confusing because his father strives for perfection. So why would he give him a flaw if he's the one creating him? Whatever. But he knows that he's not alone. If only he could. Okay, let me try that again. One thing gives him hope. There's another like him in New Orleans, not one of Father's creations, but likewise afflicted. Randall Six is not alone. If only he could meet his equal, he would better understand himself and be free. That's all it says about Randall Six when you first meet him.
Is Randall Six cyborg?
I don't know. I don't know what he was made with. So I don't know if it's robotic parts or if it's literally pieces of human put together and made.
Or if he's just human. But if he was born at 18.
Right. He was in a tank.
Right. So something. Okay.
So some sort of technology's in there, but I don't know if the rest of his parts are
organic.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Those are all the people.
Okay.
So we won't be jumping to any more different people. I'm sorry. I know it's a lot to remember. I'll give you refreshers when we jump from person to person.
Okay.
Okay. So now we're going to go back to Carson.
Okay.
Her and Michael are waiting for the autopsy report on the dead lady.
Okay.
The one missing hands.
Yes.
They're sitting at their desk going over the previous victims while they're waiting. So I'm going to tell you about the first victims.
Okay.
The first victim was a young nurse named Shelley Justine. She'd been murdered elsewhere and dumped beside the London Street Canal. She'd been chloroformed and her ears had been removed with expert precision after she was dead. The second victim, Meg Seville, a tourist from Idaho, had also been chloroformed. The surgeon, that's the press's name for the serial killer, he'd neatly sawed off her feet.
Oh, so the press is calling him the surgeon? The press is calling,
yes. Okay. Yep. The first two victims were women, but neither had been molested. So clearly that wasn't the motive. Once the third victim showed up and was a male, it was decided that the killer was an equal opportunity maniac. The third victim, Bradford Walden, had been found with his right kidney surgically removed. The fact that the killer didn't focus on just outside anatomy was curious, but no less disturbing. The only differing factor besides the kidney, as opposed to his feet, was that although there was chloroform in his system, he was awake when the procedure took place.
Antemortem.
Yeah. He died in agony with his mouth stuffed with rags and sealed with duct tape to muffle his screams.
Oh, it's my nightmare.
Yeah, yeah. The next victim, the fourth, was Caroline Beaufort, student. She'd been discovered with both legs missing, her torso propped on an ornate bench at a trolley car stop. Again, chloroformed and unconscious when killed. And then the fifth was another man, a dry cleaner. His liver was collected while he was alive and fully awake. Not a trace of chloroform.
Hold on. It sounds like he's taking organs from men, but outsides from women. Okay.
Yep.
Just checking.
And that's exactly what Carson thinks. Oh. And that's the same conclusion she keeps coming to. It's like, obviously, he doesn't like to see the women suffer, but he gives zero shits about the men.
Yeah.
And so Michael has a new thought that maybe the killer was actually a woman who was sympathetic to her own gender.
Okay.
Finally, Harker, that one guy, one of the elder asshole detectives.
Guys.
Yeah. He comes in and tells them that he drops off the report and was like, whoops, it was delivered to me by mistake. Yeah, exactly. Carson threatens that if it happens again, she'll file a complaint. And Harker's like, I'm so afraid. He says that, like, for real. Again, great dialogue.
Yeah.
But then he goes on to say that there's no ID on her yet, but it looks pretty much like she was chloroformed, taken someplace private, and killed with a stiletto to the heart before her hands were taken.
Oh.
He just stands there staring at Carson and Michael and then finally offers this little tidbit. You've checked out everyone with easy access to chloroform. Researchers doing animal experimentation, employees at medical supply companies, but 2 sites on the internet offer formulas for making it in the kitchen sink out of stuff you can buy at the supermarket. I'm just saying this case doesn't fit in any standard box. You're looking for something you've never seen before. To stop this guy, you've got to go to a weirder place. 1 level below hell. Oh, yeah, man. 1 level below.
Creative.
Yeah. After his speech, he turns and walks from the room, and Carson and Michael are like, why did he just give us a genuine piece of advice? Because he's such a fucking asshole. And I know it's not a high note, but that can basically be where we stop.
Okay.
Because it's too long to get to a creepy high note there.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts, Jess?
I like it.
Okay.
And I want to know more about Deuclaion.
Yes.
And I want to solve this crime.
I know. I knew you'd want to solve it. You want to get in there with your little hands.
Yeah. Because have they looked at like surgeons? And I mean, there's no way they could have possibly looked at every person that had access to chloroform in New Orleans.
I know. Especially
Dean.
He's got to get us to the good stuff.
All right.
As quick as he can. Because that's the better parts. What's your favorite part of the body?
Mine? Mm-hmm. My body?
Your body, anyone's body?
Oh. Like what's like most attractive? What's the most useful?
What do you look at the most? Yeah. Like I like eyeballs.
Oh.
I look at eyeballs a lot.
Oh, I like my eyeballs.
They are very nice eyeballs.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I look at people's teeth a lot.
Yeah, I'm a mouth looker.
Yeah. I don't really have great teeth, but weird, bad teeth really get to me.
Depending on how bad they are. If they're like bad, like quirky bad, like, oh, isn't that cute?
Yeah,
that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're like, oh, Jesus.
Full meth mouth.
Yeah. Can't do that. It's bad news.
Yeah, that will be distracting. Or if like they're too slobbery when they talk.
Way too much.
Man.
I can't. Or they get like the spit buildup on the sides.
How does that happen? Is that a condition?
I don't know. How do they not know it's there?
That was going to be real inappropriate. Thinking of body parts. Okay.
A dick.
I was going to say a big old
big old honky one.
What do you say?
A honky one.
A honky one.
No, I didn't mean like honky.
Oh, God. I didn't even think of that.
That's more like a honky one. You know? Like, how's that?
Anyways, what are you saying?
I don't know.
Something weird's happening over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's
all I got, man.
All right. Well,
I'm sorry if that was confusing.
I don't think it was confusing. I think if you just give a little reminder,
okay,
when we jump into
a little refresh
where
there.
everybody was when we left them.
Okay, I can do that
as we go. We'll get this going.
Okay,
but I don't know. I don't know if I'm trusting Dean right now.
I know. I promise it gets better, or we can just make fun of it the whole time.
That's fine too. I like the story, but I'm wondering, is there too much going on, or does it all come together?
In my recollection, it all comes together.
Okay.
Because I know their stories do all collide together. You and I collide. Do, 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 do.
All right, guys.
Do, do,
Thanks for listening.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging in there.
All right. Love you. Bye.